There we go. Go ahead and get this started pretty quickly. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. If I can... things don't want to work properly as soon as I start it up, but here we go. We are here, week number 7. We're taking on the New York Crew here in AFX football. Let me see. Where the hell are they located? They're another 5-1 team. One of the few 5-1 teams left. And I think there's 4 of them right now. Let's see here. 5. There are 5 total 5-1 teams left. After this game, it will be down to 4 for sure. So we'll go ahead and see how that turns out. And I'll be playing some other stuff a little bit after this as well. But for at least here, we've got our game on the road against the other 5-1 team of the New York Crew. Let's see, uniform-wise. Yeah, we're going to be doing our aways for sure. And let's see what they got. They got their homes, their alts. That's pretty much what I got. So we'll go ahead and stick with their homes on this one. There we go. Set that up. Let's do, well, New York already. Perfect. And it's raining. All right. We'll stick with that. We'll see how well that works. As we face New York.
Welcome, football fans, to this matchup in the Axis Football League. I'm Dave Stevens, along with my partner, Mike Steele.
Dave, as we both walked up to the booth,
kickoff.
Not just the players and the coaches,
I've been playing other stuff today in the last little bit, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, that might have been perfect. By the way, I could tell already that it's already being, my stuff is already being replaced. As I figured would probably happen. You can see my boards already going through the replacement process. Come on, get there. Nussbaum. That's a new one. I feel like I haven't seen much of Nussbaum before.
We appreciate the update, Emma.
I won't worry about that.
The handoff is taken by number 24.
There we go.
3rd down. Parker handing it off.
Oh my God. How did he manage to slough him off like that? That is insanity. I gotta like relearn certain things here because there you go. Nice sack at least.
2nd down. 2nd and long.
Just remember some of the buttons since I haven't played too much of this recently.
There is a flag on the play. Tosses a pass short out to the sideline.
Ooh, there we go.
Well, we'll see if that holds up after the penalty. The home team.
That's all right. Let's see what we got here.
3rd down. Number 24.
Anytime you guys want to get him, there you go.
That brings up 4th down.
Perfect. All right.
Play call. You were in a bad position on 3rd down. Take a few yards and live to fight another day.
He punts it away.
There we go.
Number 13 takes the punt.
Sloughed off too. There's too many people waiting in line there. Oh, why did I just immediately let them pick? That's all right. Let's see what we can make of it.
Steps back into the pocket. He's safely
Not the best, but I'll take it.
That will bring up 2nd down.
Let's do corners.
The defense is just looking around at each other. Nobody was willing to risk a finger to tip that pass, I suppose.
It's another short one, but that's all right.
39, 3rd down.
I think a nice run play. I think a nice run play will do.
A flag on the play. Hands it to number 27.
Not much of what I wanted.
We'll see if that holds up after
Oh yeah, we'll accept that 3rd and inches.
Looks like we've got an injured player on the field.
Let them figure out what I should be.
Oh, look Looks like the early bird doesn't always get the
Oh, get out of the way.
5 yards.
That's all right. Nah. I feel like we could do this. At 3rd and inches, I feel like we could do this.
Steps into the pocket.
There you go. Rush on out of there.
That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
Don't give him a chance to do much else.
Throws and picked up.
What was that route, bud?
Tackle is made.
Oh, good Lord Almighty.
The quarterback is beside himself.
I did it. He spun around and then he just left and then just let the other guy grab that. I have no idea why he allowed that.
27 makes the completion. That gets us to 2nd down.
And now I'm inundated with marine and mobile game ads. And vitamin water, I think, was also there. Come on, that was right through him. Are you kidding me? I even pressed the button to try to like intercept that shit. Hey, Sully, how's it going?
He sets up and throws.
No.
Lining up on 2nd down.
All right. Let's see.
Gives it away.
Damn it.
3rd down.
Oh. Do we have that? Yeah, we get some blitz plays going on here. Let's see what happens.
Parker gives it
Oh God, we had the blitz coming and he still managed to do that.
That'll bring up
Christ.
a fresh set of downs.
Nah, we're gonna do that again. We're gonna do something. There you go. Saw the XFL championship. I did. It's such a thing as a St. Louis fan, as a Battle Hawks fan.
One back in the backfield.
It's just heartbreaking to be a 7-3 team and miss out on the playoffs. While a goddamn 4-6 the Renegades won exactly how many games they needed to win, no more, no less, and get to win the championship.
Parker back to pass. He snags
Oh, come on.
for the touchdown.
I don't understand it. QBs have to force the ball into that tight space, and now the kicker has what? 50 feet to kick it through?
Oop, there you
It's
go.
good. The home team goes out.
That's all
in
right.
front
I'll take it.
today.
I'll take it.
7-0.
The home team feels pretty good here to get that first touchdown. Now they need to come out on defense and hold on to that lead.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'll just let that go and go.
This is a pressure drive for the
Why did I allow them to? Oh, why did I do that? Yeah, let's do some actual routes. Let's not do the whatever nonsense you're trying to make me do. Oh, all right, there we go.
Ward. That will move the chains.
That play really caught the defense.
There we
off
go. I'm
guard.
seeing a lot of people talking about
First down, but it wasn't that.
Zings it.
the Maximum Football when it comes out. I'm interested in seeing how that turns out, because you know the biggest thing that this game really has is like the time and money constraints, and Maximum seems like they're devoting some serious time and money, and serious money certainly, to their game. And finish the season, get ready for next season, so maybe next year, yeah. I mean, they lasted. They lasted. We haven't done a lot of run plays. Let's do a run play. We have a top-tier running back. Just if we only had top-tier run blocking.
By number 20. Fifth play of the drive.
All right, let's go left. How about that? No? All right, we're just going to make it like 3 yards.
By number 44.
All right, we'll take the kick.
That's a
Why
smart
not?
call.
Take the
You're in
3.
that position on third down. Take a few yards and live to fight another
There you
day.
go. Just a little chip shot.
The away team is lining up for the kickoff.
Now they got the USFL, which I think is doing not so great TV-wise.
Rockets this one deep.
I think because that's a big part of it with the leagues saving money was they were like, oh, we're doing the hub thing, and they had like what they upgraded it to like what 4 different cities, but it still doesn't have like it still doesn't quite have the stuff around it with having any real pride in home teams. Like that's one of the things that kind of made the XFL look pretty damn good was, having DC's team consistently damn near sell out its building, or at least look damn good on TV. And then of course St. Louis having over 30,000 people. Like I think someone had mentioned that where it was like the worst game of like attendance wise for St. Louis, a St. Louis home game was still more than like the entire season of Vegas. Like Vegas was doing so amazingly. Vegas was doing so poorly with attendance. Oh shit! Punt return touchdown! Let's go! Yes! God damn. Had to do a couple of shimmies to get there, but we got there. Shit. That was nice. I'll take that. Absolutely. But yeah, because I think like the worst that they did was like 32,000, and I think all of Vegas's attendances for like the 4 home games that they had was something like 31,000. It was close, but yeah. I guess that's what happens when you're playing ball in a minor league ballpark. I don't know. Maybe in a few years they'll have a major league ballpark to play in. Oh, shit. Don't go that way. Go back the other way. There you go. Pick six. Holy shit. What a turnaround this has been. Went from barely you know what? The defense will win us the game. How about that? A defense and special teams will win us this game if the offense isn't going to do much. Holy shit. Okay, well, this is a game. We're finally breaking tackles, too. We haven't been able to break tackles the first, 6 weeks we've been doing this. We got a punt return for 6 and then a pick 6. Build some momentum. Like, that is building momentum right there. We scored 14 points just like that. I didn't even realize we're in the second quarter already.
Up at the 23, second down.
Yeah, I think San Antonio didn't do as good as they wanted to do, but I think a lot of that revolved around just how awful the San Antonio team was. There you go.
That brings up third down. The handoff is taken by number 24.
Yeah, I saw the big news of
fourth down.
let's see. Yeah, I saw the big news of AEW finally having a release date for their game. I'm worried because I saw some people talking about like the entrances were one thing because it looked like the entrances were about 8 seconds long and did like the TNA Impact thing where they just did like a little entranceway, and it was not as good as you would hope it would be. Ah, damn. That could have been close to another kick return touchdown. Yes, if week 7 they'll probably finish their second season. I mean, that's good. I'll definitely give them the fact that they'll at least finish the second season. I mean, that's better than any of the other tries in the last 20 years. You know, ever since the original USFL lasted, what is this holding that he's got here? Okay, there you go. All right, we have just blown this game open. This was 3-7 2 minutes ago. Now all of a sudden it's 24/7 blowout. This happened in a matter of minutes.
Man takes the kickoff.
I haven't even finished, like, I barely finished making a point, and we've already swung this 21 points in the other direction.
They need to stop messing around.
Yeah, I think the original USFL survived, I don't remember how long. A few years. I think it was somewhat competitive. But yeah, other than that, like, XFL, the original XFL did a season. XFL 2.0 lasted like 5 weeks. AAF lasted like 5 weeks. Yeah, USFL lasted 3 seasons, original one. That UFL lasted 2 or 3 seasons. I don't know. I can't remember. Beyond that, I mean, this might be about the best shot. I truly believe XFL 2.0 probably would have. They figured it. They kind of figured it out the first time around, or the second time around. So I wouldn't be surprised if hopefully they kept that around and decided to be able to keep it around for a little while. And I think they got something in place, like an agreement with the NFL, don't they, to be like some sort of pseudo development deal. That's kind of like what the AAF wanted the entire time, and then they never got it because like they didn't really prove a whole hell of a lot. And within like 3 weeks, they're like, we need NFL money and NFL players right now. Especially NFL money.
Brings up fourth down.
That's a safe play on third down. When you've got a long way to go, sometimes you're better off just picking up a few yards and kicking it.
Go! The kick is made. And he makes it from 25 yards.
Oh, no, that's fine.
The home team.
I just remember when the AAF started. The AAF really is like, it's been one of those things I tend to like enjoy, like fairly obscure things like that. Sometimes they're always like somewhat interesting to me. So the AAF is always one of those very interesting things, because it's just like that thing lasted like 5 weeks, and it wasn't because of COVID. It was because they just ran out of money. They just like they basically promised the world, and then they didn't have the money for anything.
Okay, maybe I couldn't make that throw.
I think it's going to be one of those things that'll be interesting to talk about like in a few years. I mean, people started talking about it immediately, but like 10, 15 years later, I could see that being the thing that'd be like, well, guess what? We're bringing back the AAF. And it's like, nobody asked for this.
Makes the reception.
I do still have an Orlando Apollos jersey. I will say that.
Let's see what they do on
I don't even have an XFL one. I should, because I actually watch like XFL stuff. I didn't really watch AAF stuff. I need a Battlehawks jersey.
The QB takes the handoff.
There we go.
That brings up third down. He drops back.
And I think they had that USFL or the not USFL but UFL that lasted for a couple seasons, and I think they're trying to bring it back. Like I saw something where they upgraded to like 16 teams or something ridiculous.
And it's caught for a touchdown.
But they're trying to do that. They're trying to bring back the UFL. That's something no one really asked for.
It's good. The away team adds another score. 31-10.
The defense would do well to really.
And then they're bringing back the Arena Football League next year.
To get back into this game.
I don't know how many teams or where they're going to find play. I don't think it's. The thing is I feel like football's got some interesting players, and they got some good players, but I also feel like football isn't quite like baseball, where like baseball is like extra deep when it comes to like developmental stuff. So you get guys that are in like single A, double A, triple. Wow, our defense is just. Oh my God, we still got 1 second on the clock. Let's just kick that ball. We have just turned this bitch around. Sure, we'll just let that happen.
Come up big. If they can force a punt after that turnover, it'll give the entire team a boost of confidence.
That'll wrap things up for the second
I think, yeah, it's strange to watch a video about the UFL. I don't think it had very good attendance, besides maybe Omaha.
The kick sails deep. The return man takes the kick.
At this point, I could just try shit just for the sake of trying it.
He's brought down after a return of 26.
We went from not being able to do anything to just completely dominating them. And our defense is to get the credit for this.
The first half with the coach for the home team. He seemed very focused on their poor running performance in the first half. It was a combination of players not holding on to their blocks and the runners simply missing holes. We'll see if they can get things figured.
Oh my God. Okay, he kind of had a freak out there with the programming.
It's a mess out there, Dave, and it's the exact conditions.
Yeah, it is a mess out there.
Because it makes everything.
Oh, can you imagine? I should do that. I didn't do that this year, but maybe next year when it comes to fields and stuff. If I know that it's going to be, like raining or something, I could probably try to make a rainy style, like a muddy field. I need to find something that I can put over like a field. Or just make a muddy version of a field or a snow version of a field. So that way when we do have rain or snow games, it can actually look like a proper rain or snow game. With just kind of mud around and... Yeah, that might be kind of neat. Okay.
That'll bring up fourth down.
I feel bad for them almost because they really did have the first down. And then they just sort of like the programming put them right back.
It's good. They convert from 30 yards out. The home team closes the gap a bit. 34.
I will say the one downside to this game right now is like I cannot make this any harder on me than it already is. Like I don't think I can. I don't think the sliders are there for that. Is this thing calling a Hail Mary right now? Or no, is this calling a run play? It is calling a Hail Mary. Okay.
Stop close to the 18-yard line.
Well, we're giving them a good reason to come back. We're giving them good excuses to come back. We'll see if they can do something about it.
If the defense can prevent them from executing here, all of the momentum built up from that turnover will be lost.
Play action fake.
But yeah, like I was saying, like with stuff like baseball, I feel like you already, even with association baseball, that doesn't even include like the independent stuff. I feel like there's a fairly deep. I don't know if football is as deep as baseball when it comes to talent in a bunch of different areas. Like obviously everything's not gonna, like if you go to a AAA or even a AA or even a single A game, like you're not gonna be seeing MLB players. But it might still be pretty okay. Like, because I've gone to enough AAA games, it's still enjoyable. Football, I feel like, is almost more involved, where once you start getting to, like, the spring leagues and arena leagues, like, yeah, they know there's a lot of talent there, but I feel like it's a lot more noticeable, maybe.
The offense needs to just play it safe here and
I'm gonna let them tell me kind of what they want to do. I'm gonna mostly just run the ball at this point. Try to pick up some yards for the halfback because our running game has never been great. Look at that, 18 yards for the running back. Let's put more yards on the board. Come on. No, won't make it very far. That's fine. We're gonna do it again. Oh, God. Of course we're not shaking anything off at this point.
That's a good call by the coach. There's still a lot of game left, and you don't want to.
All right, we'll kick this down and away here. Oh, nope, he's going to catch that. That's on me. That's also on me. No, okay, now this is getting ridiculous. There you go. Wrap his ass up.
So much of football is mental. The offense
All right, we're giving you every possibility here of getting back into this game. After we have been finding every reason to give this game away, we need you to come back, make this competitive, because we just sort of ran up the score on you guys in the first half, and I don't feel much like doing that. Okay, it's bouncing off his knees now. It's going to be at a point where maybe doing that arena football franchise that I have been considering might be a decent idea.
The offense with 2 tight ends.
Maybe it's not the worst idea in the world.
Parker steps back into the pocket, brought down in the backfield for a sack by number.
At least it's you know, something decent. Game's all right. But, yeah, I cannot make this game any harder. I'm on Hall of Fame difficulty already. Both sides of the ball.
The QB almost had to look twice, Dave. Sometimes
I was a bit rusty in the first week. Maybe I just had really bad luck the first week because I've been kind of dominant from now on. This kicker's getting a workout, man.
The kicker kicks it up.
Kicker's getting a lot here.
3 points. That's good from 29 yards out.
Let's see, 19. So he's got what, 4 field goals to his name now? Is that where we're at?
You look at the lead and it seems insurmountable, but they're starting to close the gap a bit. The offense.
All right, I'm gonna let them choose, but then I'm gonna move to a running play and try to keep that going because at this point it's about the only way. Oh my God! Oh, thank God.
That brings up second down.
Kind of excited to see some name that makes me go, hey, I know that guy, Nick Foles, did he Holt League? Yeah, I could see that. There's the big thing of Antonio Brown owning the Albany Empire in the NAL, and he's been trying to get Cam Newton to play for him.
He hands it to number 26. That brings up fourth down.
You know what? I'll just pass. How about that? I'll pass. We'll do this. We'll do this. I'll do a pass play. We'll do another set of. Look at this. We're still at like 18 yards. What is this shit? Here, just put in the first. Oh my God. There you go.
First down.
Really? We're in this formation? Oh, okay, we just get sacked. That's a funny shit show. Yeah, unless you're an Albany fan, which, like, they're back-to-back champions. That's the sad part is, like, oh, they're back-to-back NAL champions. And then their coach that got them there gets fired because Antonio Brown's being Antonio Brown. There you go, a rushing touchdown. Broken off for a big run, got a rushing touchdown. Fired the coach, and then fired the replacement of the coach, and fired other players and brought a whole bunch of new signings in.
Number 2 kicks it.
I'm just glad it's not my team. It's not happening in our league. It'd be even sadder with how bad the Barnstormers have been doing. Like 1-7. If we were doing worse than the team that's literally like just a complete shit show of a team. I mean, we're already our own shit show, but just because we're not good. Come on. There you go.
He makes the throw near the side.
Yeah, it was an odd movement from him, but that's all right.
That gets us to third down.
I'm just going to let them pick the defensive plays. Per usual. 41-19 at the end of the third. This is going to be real quick. This has been a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Only been doing this for about half an hour. These games go quick.
He launches one way
God, I cannot wait for... I want to see how Maximum Football plays. I hope, because, like, I got the 2020 version with, like, the college stuff, but... are they... They're not kicking from here. I don't think. No, yeah. I was like, they weren't on the other side of the field, were they? No. But, like, one of the things that, like, the Canuck play... The Canuck play... oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Are we going to do it again? We're going to do it again. Defense is just annihilating them. The defense has put up more points than than their entire team has. Good God. Yeah, the one thing about the Maximum Football game was sort of how like easy it was. Like there were certain plays and stuff that you can kind of do, and it was like AARP. I know I feel old, but shit, not that bad yet, am I? I know I complain about how old I am, but shit. Now I'm getting AARP ads. Sons of bitches. Son of a bitch. Get him. Hi, Andy. Perfect timing. I hope you literally just came in and was like, ah, great, perfect.
Tackled near the line. That'll give them a fresh set of downs.
There we go. But yeah, one of the things about Maximum Football during the Canuck play years was just kind of how easy it was. Like there was a lot of cheese plays, and you know I feel like there's some cheese plays here as a player. It's not as bad, I think, as Maximum Football, but there are a lot of times where things just don't feel nearly as difficult as they could be. I wish there were some more sliders that I'd be like, listen, can you make this more unfair for me? Oh, no. Hello, Ramen. You weren't here Friday night, Ramen. We were fucking busy cooming over Tokyo Joshi Pro on their live show. My friends really seem to enjoy Camille. Don't even remember her name, but one of my friends, she just refers to her as Legs. And of course, we have a soundboard on Discord too, so there was a moment with I think it was Hikari and Hikari and now we're like choking someone in the corner. One of my friends just hits the soundboard drop that just goes, "Please step on me, please."
To the left side of the field. A crucial third down for
And then being very much in awe. You got a PSP emulator on your phone? Nice. I need to get that figured out. I got a lot of I bet you I could. I'm just lazy and I got a lot of other mobile shit that I do on my phone. But like let me see your field goal block. Oh, they're going to go for it. Fuck it, just keep it out like that. That's sort of a defensive play. You were just playing man. Wow. Okay. He really just threw it right to the defender. All right. Yeah, I'm going to give a little bit of a mercy here because our defense is just torching him. Our defense is legitimately just torching him at this point. So, yo, I'm just going to do some run plays. UFC Undisputed 2000. Man, of all the fucking things, dude, there are a lot of old PSP games I feel like I would want to play. Back when I had a PSP, I played the shit out of NCAA Football 07. I remember how how it was so simplistic, but it was fun still. Man, now they're just allowing the running back to just run roughshod over everybody. Maybe I'm not good at MMA games. I mean, it's I don't know, because I remember playing that game and I wasn't very good at it either. Oh yeah, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 was also a big one. Okay, I wasn't expecting to not run down the I was expecting to run down the clock. And then they just let me burst off for a bunch of different big runs. So I don't know what to say at this point. Listen, guys, you're 5-1. I'm really trying here, but like my defense has put up more points than you guys have. I don't know what to say. I think there's MLB The Show game. It's like early MLB The Show games, but I think they might have some Road to the Show stuff on there. I might have to look into it. Vita definitely had it because I still have my old Vita games just sitting right over here on the shelf nearby me. That's what I want. I want Vita stuff. Except that would be extremely difficult. Well, with like the touch screen plus the back touch screen. Second down. That'd be a pain. I know that there was a Pro Baseball Spirits game for the PSP though. I don't know. I remember playing I want to say it was like Gretzky NHL as well. No, we're going to decline it. We did even better. I remember playing certain games. Killzone Liberation, I think, was also a big one. That was one of those things where I was like, dude, like, because I had a DS at one point too before I had my PSP. Are we actually gonna do this? All right, well, hang on. I'm gonna call timeout and then we're gonna set up for something here, I guess. Yeah, we'll just stay out. Just stay out and cover this. Just make sure they don't get the first. They got a long ways to go. All right, good enough. I remember Killzone Liberation. Oh, I had the Medal of Honor Heroes games were actually really good too, especially for being PSP games and everything. I remember how good those games were. Except by the time I played the second one, I remember the hacking was like really bad on it. So like I loved playing online Medal of Honor Heroes, and like by the time we got to 2, I wasn't very good at like hacking stuff at that point, but people had all sorts of crazy hacks, so that made it a lot worse. I actually bought the all right, I'm gonna let this roll. But I actually bought the headset, the PSP headset, so I could play SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs on it, because I remember they had the SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs game. Oh, they call time. Oh, 2-minute warning. But yeah, they had that where you could actually talk to people, and I thought that was pretty neat too. So I ended up actually, I don't remember how I managed to buy it. I think it was like a special occasion. But I remember that like thinking, oh man, this is it, man. Buy this headset, talk to people. It still was kind of shit, but I mean that was my first real huge foray into like online gaming at that point.
The home team has a great opportunity here to build some momentum and eat away.
Also, I also remember using the browser, because the public library was about half a mile down the bike trail from where I used to live. Where I lived and grew up, there was a bike trail at the end of the street, and about half a mile away was, oh my God, our defense, man. Our defense, man.
He steps out of bounds around the 37.
It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback bounces back after that.
Jesus. He isn't going to bounce back. That's the thing. He isn't going to bounce back from this. It's over. Oh, was I out of bounds just enough? But yeah, I remember using the browser because the public library had public Wi-Fi at the time, because, you know, even like this is like Wi-Fi was a fairly new concept at the time, I think. Like at least public Wi-Fi, like places didn't have public Wi-Fi at the time. So it was amazing that public library had it. And of course, if I wanted to use the computers, it was like a maximum of like 2 hours. But I could extend the time afterwards by just browsing the internet and watching stuff on my PSP. And I thought, this is fucking cool, man. This is, I mean, that was the life when I had it. Yeah, that was like, I'm going to let this tick down a bit here. And they're suffering. But yeah, I was like, oh man, dude, this is, I could sit here and do, I remember because that was also around the time, stupid Pokemon camera game. Yeah, I really do think the headset that I bought was basically just for SOCOM. I don't know if I used it for much anything else.
The away team adds another score, 61.
I remember having UMDs too. UMD movies. I had quite a few of those. Well, at least a small handful. God, now that's like bringing back memories.
Number 2 kicks it.
I would like view some of the, just sitting on my PSP and the Wi-Fi in the public library, reading forums. Because this was at the time that teenage Tyler was into those online e-feds. This is probably one of those many things that no, you are not going anywhere. One of the many things that probably led to me even playing stuff like TEW was like being able to fantasy book my own character with other people's fantasy booked characters. Yeah, Connectimals is Xbox. I was going to say that's a Connect thing. But yeah, mid-2000s, even to late 2000s, when I was a teenager. Hell yeah. E-Feds, writing out my promos, writing out angles and different matches. A lot of the ones that I used, like I was lazy, so I didn't want to write out my own matches and stuff. So a lot of them used Zeus Pro.
Second down.
I bet you I could still find Zeus Pro. There's literally, I don't think there's any reason at this point I even have to do Zeus Pro. But all right, yeah, you know what? That's probably for the better. Jesus Christ, was it really 34-10 at the half, and only just piled on more? That is ridiculous. Like I said, I think our defense absolutely were the kings of this. Now, I don't want to see the depth chart stats. Yeah, game stats. Look at this. Deshaun Parker, 4 interceptions. Jesus. Yeah, this defense thing, man. 2 interceptions from Shots, 1 from Nussbaum, 1 from Gabbard. No forced fumbles. We had a couple. We had 3 total? Oh, yeah, we did get one of our own back. But, yeah, man, we had, 3 defensive touchdowns, I want to say. I don't know if that'll show or not. Touchdowns, 1-1-0. You see 2 there. You see another 2 there. Defense. Tackles, sacks, interceptions, tackle for loss. It doesn't seem like there's anything that shows defensive touchdowns. Did we really have 2 returns? Do we have were they both punt returns? I think they were both punt returns, if I remember right. 232 yards in returns and 2 touchdowns for Michna. Michna only had two receptions for 9 yards as a receiver, but as a returner, he had 232 and 2 touchdowns. Christ. That is ridiculous. A passer rating of 44, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions, 59% compared to our 85, except we didn't hardly throw at all. Because we ended up with 2 touchdowns out of only 11 passes, so eventually it was just like, fuck it, we'll just run. How many times did we run? 24 rushing attempts compared to their 17, 18 technically. We had 26 technically. This was just brutal. This was brutal for them. All right, let's see here. We faced New York City. We're 6-1. It looks like there's still another 6-1 team. Go ahead and take a look real quick at what happened last week. Michigan destroying Milwaukee 35-13 at home. You got Boise beating DC 37-20. 6 tackles, 3 touchdowns, 3 running touchdowns for Dubois the third. Epps. Oh boy, what's his first name? I just realized there's an R. Epps for the DC team. Holy shit, I need to know his first name now. I'm going to have to look in the... And he's on the DC team, too. Son of a bitch. Chicago beating Atlanta 34-17. Looks like it was fairly, could have gone either way up until the fourth quarter. And then Chicago ran away with it. Nashville beating Colorado 24-14. 17 for 29. Only 128 yards, but 2 touchdowns. Still wasn't enough. We got Louisiana sneaking by Oklahoma City 24-21. Let's see here. 29 for 39. 3 touchdowns. Pretty good for him there. 3 touchdowns, 197 yards for Conley. Wasn't enough, though. Columbus getting by Pittsburgh 24-19. Almost 300 passing yards for Laureano there for Columbus with 3 touchdowns. Minnesota destroying Tri-State 37-12. Tri-State, I think, was one of the 5-1 teams. So, or no, I think they were like 4-1 before they faced us. So they're starting to slide a little bit. No touchdowns for Shoemaker there for Tri-State. Jesus. Let's see. Louisville beating Indiana 27-16. 407 yards. Only 1 touchdown there for Weidman there for Louisville. So, yeah, he passed for over 400 yards, but only 1 touchdown. Same with Nielsen, man. He only got 1 touchdown off of 301 yards. So, these are some interesting stats, to say the least. Tacoma just barely getting past San Antonio. It was looking dire there going into the fourth quarter, but they managed to pull it together for a 16-13 win. Valentine, 260 yards and a touchdown. They were pretty much equal as far as their quarterback play. Of course, we destroyed New York 61-19. Only 100 or no, sorry. No, it doesn't even show our quarterback, because honestly, our running back ended up doing insanely, as did our defense. And their running back, and they don't have too much to show. Memphis beating Birmingham 20-6. We got Vegas over Salt Lake 14-9. That is an odd. Okay, so it was all just all field goals for them. 136 yards, but none of that could translate into a touchdown. Of course, must not be great for the quarterback, even for Vegas, if they don't highlight him. Omaha destroying Massachusetts 30-13. Still only 1 touchdown each for the go. Only 1 touchdown for the quarterback there. Who got all the touchdowns then? All right, so the other 2. Okay, there we go. So yeah. 2 more touchdowns there for the rushers, and then I would assume defense might have gotten something. Well, it could be another 9 points off of field goals. That's also very possible. That's probably what it was. Tucson just annihilating Los Angeles 23-13. We got San Diego over Houston 34-24. Ooh, was that 4 touchdowns, 83 yards for San Diego. And Carolina beating Orlando 24-7. Let's take a look at the standings. We move up to 6-1. Louisville's still right with us at 6-1. Of course, they'd be in the lead, but we got the tiebreaker right now. I believe, right? Oh, no, Louisville was the team we lost to. So technically, I don't know why. Oh, it's probably the plus percentage. Plus 104 now. Louisiana, Columbus, Salt Lake. So we got a couple more teams dropping after that. And change the conference there. And all the other 5-1 teams lost. So it's literally down to us and Louisville as the 6-1 teams running around right now. Everyone else is 5-2, 4-3. Massachusetts can't buy a win. 0-7 with a minus 158. Jesus. Every other team has won at least twice, except for them. All right. Well, looking good going into week number 8. We'll be taking on Boise, who is 4-3. Doing pretty well. Let's see here. We got the defensive player of the week for Nussbaum. And there we go. So I'll have a little bit more going on here for myself. I've been working on some stuff outside of this stream. So I figured at least take a look at that and see how well it plays. You know what? Honestly, for it being what it is at the time, you know, it was still a good studio and a good company at the time that was making football games, and it's going to be fairly well polished. So, you know, this game is what it is, and I'll still play it, of course. I still enjoy it. But, yeah, you know, obviously it's been pretty simple. But we'll be back at home against Boise, and that will be week number 8. So hopefully I'll at least get through this season before the next game gets in there because, you know, it's probably going to be, what, August, September at the latest that it ends up coming in. So, yeah, we'll talk about more stuff and have a little bit more here on the stream. But those of you watching on YouTube, I thank you for continuing to watch this. And it has been a series of pretty decent games here. Oh, we actually got pretty close against Tri-State, but still, I'd like to get smacked around a little bit. I want to find a team that'll smack me around a little bit. I don't want to sound like a masochist, but we are just killing people right now, and I want that to change. So thank you guys, and those of you who watch this on YouTube, I will see you next time.